We're up for a laugh, we're up for a cry. Nina Hasty, that's tonight at the Baxter Studio. Go check it out. Now, today we're inspiring everyone to head out there for the weekend, ahead of the weekend, to get braaiing. Kom ons braai. And Kutle's on standby with Anél Potgieter. Kutle, what are you making?
And we are back live and in charge from Wynberg Park. It's the Friday edition of the Culinary Hotline. Bling! Sing, sing, sing! This morning we are gearing you up to start off your weekend on a very special note. We're going to be braaiing some seafood. But before we get into it, we have some of the questions here. And lucky for us, we have our in-house experts, Anél and Nicole, to share their expertise. This one comes from Marley. She says, my husband is absolutely in love with seafood and mussels. Any tips for mussels on the braai? Would like to score some brownie points. Hashtag the way to a man's heart.
Oh, she's right.
Yeah. Anél, how would you give her any tips for braaiing mussels?
I like to put my mussels in a pan.
Okay.
And then I will just add a little bit of water to it and put the mussels in and then put a lid over it. And then let it steam a bit. And then afterwards, when they open up, I will add some fresh herbs and a dash of cream. And it will go straight to my husband's heart.
That's the best way to their heart. Nicole, Neve says, I love seafood braai. Any recipes on how to braai the most delicious mussels? Pretty please.
Oh, well, I would say I like using the whole mussels when the shell is still on. So if you're going to get the freshest ones possible, I pop them straight onto the fire. And then when you see them open up, then you can serve it with a beautiful salsa, which we're going to show today. Otherwise, I also love doing it in a pot, like Anél says, a big potjie pot. Pop them in there with some white wine, some onions, garlic, freshly toasted bread, and you dunk it in there just like that.
That sounds so fancy. That's exactly what we're going to be doing here. And we have some guests. We have some bumblebees just roaming around here. So we're not nervous at all. What are we starting with?
So I've got some chopped up basil in here, and I've got some chopped up parsley. We're just going to make a fresh salsa verde, which you're going to top onto your mussels like we've done here.
Okay.
We've got some capers, because seafood and capers are best friends.
They
like
go
a
hand in
bacon and
hand.
egg. Yeah, definitely. We've got some beautiful gherkins over here.
I love gherkins. Gherkins are my favorite
That's
dish.
like a flavor bomb to me.
Yeah. It's acidity that goes well with the. Anél, would you mind passing me the thing and the vinegar? And I've got some mustard. The acidity goes well with any seafood. It just cuts through the fishiness.
Yes,
you could say.
yes.
Yeah. And then we've got some beautiful anchovies, because anchovies, again, we've got that seafood element.
It looks like, to be very honest, a little bit complicated. For people who are nervous to make this kind of dish, like, what advice would you have for them?
What we're going to do now, firstly, is when we put the mussels on the fire, that is a big thing. So it's to open it up, you put the mussels on the fire and they cook just like that. You will see them cook.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you use closed mussels, you can put it down, and when they open up, they're done. You must never overcook a mussel. That is a rubberige ding. You don't want a rubberige ding.
You'll be chewing for days.
Yeah, you'll be chewing for days. So that is the first thing that you do. And if they don't open up, like Nicole said, don't eat them.
Yeah.
These are nearly done, Nicole. And what I've also done is put some little broodjies on the braai for them to toast, some bruschetta. And this is a perfect little starter for your fish braai.
And I mean, how long do you put the mussels for on the braai?
About 4 or 5 minutes.
Oh, that's quick.
Yes.
They're very quick to cook.
And if there's a little bit of juice in the shell, don't be scared. It is a beautiful, beautiful juice from the mussels. It's just coming out.
I can actually see it.
Yeah.
Now, those are broodjies.
Daai broodjies is
Oh, now if you are watching at home and would love to get your hands on this amazing recipe, the keyword is braai to 33728. Now remember, each SMS costs R1.50, and you can go to expressoshow.com for the T's and C's.
Well, I hope Molly is watching this morning.
Yeah.
Because I think this is going to lighten her husband's heart. He's going to love her more.
Yes, it's going to be a fantastic weekend in the household. I wish we can get an invite. I hope that you guys have dished up for our little friends here as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
That are just roaming around.
Oh, they're innocent, you know. They want a piece of this just like us.
And you know, if this sauce intimidates you, as you said, like, you know, just add a bit of little bit of olive oil and just a little bit of parsley and garlic and make a little bit of gremolata. But remember, always add a bit of acidity. We've used the red wine vinegar here, but use a bit of lemon juice or something, because that is the key to this dish.
And also now, like I said, if it's a bit intimidating and you've got a food processor at home, just chuck everything in the food processor and just blitz it a little bit. Don't go too fine, otherwise you're going to land up with a sauce more than a salsa. But I mean, it is a very easy way to make it as well.
Yeah.
It's an amazing starter. Actually, I honestly cannot wait to taste. Please. Are you guys going to taste with
gorgeous?
me?
Yeah, I'm
Look
gonna
at that.
taste with
Isn't
you.
this gorgeous?
Even the presentation of it is so gourmet-like. It's
It is gourmet-like.
Thank you, thank you.
Have the, just like in your mouth or over it to the top.
Okay.
So I take this shell off like that. There we go.
Ooh, mine is stuck.
Let me help you.
Please.
Oh my word, this
look
looks
at
so
it.
sexy and voluptuous. that
Please
fish.
just look
I
at
can't eat it because I don't eat fish, but I can taste it. Is it delicious? And I think the anchovies complement the seafood even more. You know, the little bit of anchovies inside. Tell me what you think.
The
Kuhle.
sauce also just tops everything off. Absolutely love it. I love the crunch of the bread that you've also fried. The mussels are soft. They're not rubbery, as you've mentioned.
Yeah.
Just an amazing treat. Perfect to start off any Friday, any weekend. Make sure to keep it locked right here for another edition of Culinary Hotline. Please.
Sing, sing, sing.
It's my feel-good breakfast show. But right now, we're going to go over to Kuhle, who's at Wynberg Park, for your Culinary Hotline bling. Sing, sing, sing. It's going to be amazing answering all your questions. Check it out.
And we are back live and in charge at Wynberg Park with the second edition of the Culinary Hotline Bling. Sing, sing, sing! Now, earlier on, Anél and Nicole gave us some tricks and tips on how to make the perfect mussel on a braai. And right now, we are about to braai some snook. But on social media, we have asked you guys to just send us in your braai questions. And we have a question for you guys from Gina. She says, I love to braai, but I haven't done fish. I find it intimidating. Do you perhaps have an easy but different snook recipe? And what can I braai with it as a starter? Thanks.
First of all, Gina, don't be intimidated. It's probably the easiest fish to braai, because you just buy the whole snook, or even at places like Woolies, you buy a snook that's already
Filleted, that's a little slightly smoked as
smoked.
well.
Yeah, and you can braai that so easy. So what we're going to do today is we just put it with the skin down on the fire.
Oh, do you braai it without the skin?
No, with the skin.
Oh,
the skin,
with the
you see, the skin is on there, so it's with
Okay.
the skin down on the fire.
Okay.
Because then you cook the skin, and the skin sometimes also gets so delicious and crispy
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Skin
And then
has actually a lot of oils in it.
Yeah.
So that's what crisps it up a bit,
Yeah. And we've made a marinade. Nicole is going to make the marinade.
Are
and
these the same ingredients we used for the mussels earlier?
No, Kuhle. This is a bit little. This has got an Eastern twist because we're adding a bit of soya sauce,
There's the soy
and a
sauce,
bit of
some
oregano.
Yeah, oregano, lemon juice. We've got honey. We've got a bit of garlic. This is a very nice recipe compared to like like Kuhle, you mentioned earlier that you weren't familiar with the apricot and snook combination.
Yes.
It's a very like traditional thing, but snook lends itself to a little bit of a sweetness. So that's why we've just got the honey in here. It just, I don't know, it just goes. It really, really goes so nicely together.
All the flavors kind of complement one another and balance each other out. But then now, one
some
question.
thyme. Yes, what's up?
One question that a lot of people, may have is, how do you keep your snook from drying, or any kind of fish from drying when you're braaiing it?
Just don't overcook it. That's my big thing. And don't cook it too long, because fish don't have so much moisture, so it's going to cook out very quickly. And the other thing is as well, your braai mustn't be like extremely hot.
Yes.
So medium coals is perfect for it.
Yeah.
Beautiful medium coals is perfect for the braai. So I think that's the way to do it, yeah.
And then, are there different kinds of fish that you can braai? Because you mentioned this is the easiest kind of fish to braai.
Yeah. You know what I like? You can't braai hake.
Why not? I love hake.
Didn't you have domestic science, lady? At school.
I know.
It's like the domesticated fish.
No, unfortunately, I missed out on that class. Okay.
Okay. If you were in the class, the teacher would have told you not hake, because it's a flaky fish, and the skin is like thin and flaky, so it's just going to break apart on the fire.
You're going to struggle to work with it on the
Yeah.
fire. Yeah, definitely. But I love a a yellowtail, or even your tuna steaks are really nice on a braai. And also a nice thing to braai with the snook is also to have also salad, and you keep basting it the whole time.
Oh, you're braaiing it.
Yes, so you want to build up the layer like Anél's done earlier for us while they were doing the fitness segment. She was busy basting it, building that beautiful layer, and we're just about to try it now. It's you'll taste it. It's absolutely stunning. That's because of the honey that's in there.
So you baste it with the sauce that we've just made here. And obviously the pepper and the salt is for taste.
Yes, yeah, always at the end.
Oh, that
Stunning.
looks stunning. It looks absolutely
Where's
beautiful.
my cell phone? I want to take an Instagram pic. Can I, please?
This is Instagram worthy.
It has to be.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. So actually,
I want to Instagram
please.
this.
Instagram.
Yeah.
all know
That's perfect. I please drop that picture to me. Would absolutely love to see it. Can I also just dig in?
Yes, I'll prepare you one.
And then for Gina, she wanted to, you can serve it whole with a beautiful salad
On
and
the
some fresh breads on the side. And then you can even, for Gina that wanted like a starter, the ciabatta we did earlier, we just braaied on the fire.
Yes.
And then serve it like that on a little bit of ciabatta with a bit of this beautiful sauce.
Thank you so much.
And I want you to tell me what you think about it.
Before I actually sink my teeth into it, you guys need to know at home to get your hands on this amazing recipe. You need to SMS the keyword fish to 33728. SMSs cost R1.50 and T's and C's do apply. You can check them out from on the expressoshow.com website. Okay, I'm gonna
Tuck in, girlfriend, tuck in.
Wow, this is a winner.
Is it a winner?
It's a winner.
Explain the taste to me. Tell me what you taste.
that fish.
Okay. Salty, sweety.
It's salty with the balance of sweet as well.
Yeah. And a bit of acidity.
Absolutely. And the soy sauce also is a very prominent ingredient in the sauce.
Yeah.
Absolutely delicious.
And do you taste those beautiful herbs like the oregano, the thyme, the parsley?
Absolutely. Love it.
Loving it.
Loving
It's
it.
so easy.
I'm gonna dig into the mussels and the snook fish, and we hope that we have answered your culinary questions. It's an absolutely amazing way to start any weekend, just braaiing out with friends and family and just doing the right thing. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're gonna dig in now.
Yeah.
And send me the picture.
Huh? Yeah, I'm going to sing it.
All right.
But